After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. Here's Robinson. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Finding time. He's got the NFL's leading receiver a year ago, Julio Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. A dump off for Davis. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll be a San Francisco first down. On first down, Kaepernick. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. And this is going to be incomplete. Juwan Harris, the running back, the one he was trying to get it to. And it brings up 4th down. Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
And Jones has it over the middle. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
throwing now. Ryan on first. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking...
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Here comes the Falcons. Offense now as they get set to take over here. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Now Ryan on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jacob Tammy, there. And that'll make it third down. And the 49ers on the defensive side of the football.
Eric Armstead was a big-time high school basketball player turned into college football All-American. Now they're counting on him in the NFL to fulfill his promise.
On third down, Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
Sanu with a grab over the middle. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
This is Freeman on first and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They come out here in the eye. To throw is Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Surveying the field. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short.
Now it's 2nd and 7. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Freeman again. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And the man who helped Florida State to a national title in 2013, Devontae Freeman, reeling off a nice run.
I remember when he came out of school and I was evaluating him for the NFL draft. I loved a lot of his game. Run it, catch it, block. But I loved how hard he played. He played every play as if it were his last, and that ran him to the Pro Bowl after the 2015 NFL season.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Eli Harold in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Following the sack, they go from the 13 on 3rd and goal. Third and long, it's Ryan. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So a field goal try here on 4th down as the Falcons call on Matt Bryant. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get the field goal, but partner, that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's a pickup of 14 there. And that leads to a San Francisco first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll run with Davis. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The intended target, Mike Davis. And it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
This is fielded at the 7. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and it's 3rd and 5.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Ellington now to return it. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd down following the run. They go again with Davis. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Going down the middle, and it's complete. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st down, Kaepernick. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn.
Under pressure, they got him again. The 2nd-year man, Vic Beasley, in there to get him. And that is sack number 15 for him on the year. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. From midfield, here's Kaepernick. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. His throw incomplete. 1:59 to go in the 1st half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. And the penalty now makes it 1st and 20. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating 1st downs and moving the ball downfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. His pass caught at the 4. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And now for the offense. This is play number 11 here on this drive. Kaepernick looking to throw. 3rd and 2. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. And that 3-point tally now means we are even here toward the end of the second quarter.
And what a way to end the half. Put some points on the board, feel better about yourselves as a team, and you're right back to even.
And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Left, check, ready, ready, hey, let's go. Watch the edge. Ready,
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we have reached halftime here and a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And here now come the Falcons. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
A reverse is never called just to get 1 or 2 yards. It's often called to get a big, big play. The defense was having none of it on that one. They snipped it out and stuffed it.
Watch left. Stop right there. Ready. We got 3.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key third down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll toss it to Coleman. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier, knock him down for a loss.
Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. A great, there he goes, right side. He's at the 40, the 30, and a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They've got great field position, obviously, to start this drive. Tie game, do you maybe go a little riskier here with that great field position?
I think some guys look at it and say, let's go. Be aggressive, be bold, let's get it downfield right now. Other guys will look at it and say, you know something? I think we're in a position to get 3 points if we don't make any big mistakes. Run our offense, get in that spot, and see if you get the 3, and hopefully maybe even more.
Either way, I bet they're happy to have options. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here's Davis now. Stays on his feet. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
On the carry, it's Davis. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now this is DeJuan Harris. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
So they don't get a touchdown here on this opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You've got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Now Ryan on first down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. They'll get 32 yards there. And it'll give the Falcons a first down. So they're operating in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help in run support. He's going to arrive and in a bad mood.
Halfback sent in motion. On 3rd down, Ryan. And that's caught by Tammy. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Kaepernick going to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now in Atlanta. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 15 yards there for number 15. They go play action here on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back.
Yep.
He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
Red zone opportunity. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Kaepernick. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And now they're in the hurry up. To throw, Kaepernick. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. And we'll have to check the flag, but I think this one's going to stand. Extra point try now for Dawson. And they will take a 7-point lead now. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop. Before it. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I tell you, on 4th and 1, when you're way back on your side of the field, I thought this might just be an attempt to draw him up and get the first down that way. But they were going for it the whole time, and they wind up getting it.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Incomplete on the right side. It's Tammy. A gain of 6 there on first.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. To throw is Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And the seemingly endless drive continues. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He's back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Kaepernick. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
This is taken at the 23. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing now is Ryan. And he's got his man, the tight end Tammy. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he...
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman in the final minute, and the Falcons have broken our tie. Well, at this stage in the 4th, I thought they might work it down the field a little differently, but they go with the run. Hole opens up, and he's gone.
Well, we mind melding there because you're thinking differently, meaning throwing the ball, right? I'm with you. With that time on the clock, I thought the ball would be in the air on just about every play. And they came back and got him with a surprise because I think the defense was planning for that as well. That took some fortitude as a play caller. Give him high marks for making it happen.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Back to throw. And McDonald here over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And they're going to speed things up here. to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He's back to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. One final try for Kaepernick. We've seen this before. Percy Harvin, the intended receiver there, and that'll bring up second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
And that touchdown means a decision has to be made. Do they kick the PAT and tie it up, or do they go for 2 and try and win it right now?
Now for the all-critical extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. 10 yards still left on second down. They come up in an offset eye. Throwing now is Kaepernick. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And it's third down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Third and long, it's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete as well.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
That part 1 is done. Now part 2. Now it's Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Here's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, being able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield.
Hey, Tuesday, there we go. Check 3.
He'll get the football here. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This is a 49-yard attempt. Right hash. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the